Hello guys, my name is Dr. Brian Voithofer. In this video, I want to talk to you about what the sciatic nerve is and what could be causing your sciatic pain. First, I know if you're having sciatic issues, it is not a fun thing. It affects literally everything you do in your life, from sitting, trying to get up to stand, to standing, to walking, to running, to playing with your kids, trying to roll around with your kids on the floor, whatever it is, even sleeping. And not only that, it even affects your psychological state, like your mood and your behavior. So it is not a fun thing to have. If you have that, you might be experiencing, like right now, maybe numbness and tingling going down the back of your leg, pins and needles, a burning sensation down the back of your leg, electrical shock, or just severe pain going all the way into your toes. It's not a fun thing. Hopefully that I could give you some things that you could identify with and understand maybe what's causing your back pain. So let's first look for what is the sciatic nerve, right? So the sciatic nerve is made up of L4 and L5, S1, 2, and 3 nerve roots. They come together and then it comes out the back of your leg, and it's called the sciatic nerve, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of your leg. Now this illustrates a picture of you standing away. So your butt muscle or your buttock or your glute would sit right here, okay? So if you're looking at the structure of this spine, this is the front, and if I turn you back this way, this is what it looks like on the board. So that sciatic nerve, you can see it's coming out actually right here out of this notch. Comes out and goes down the back of your leg. Now I want you to understand the vitality, the delicacy of that nerve. All the nerves in your body are extremely important, and they're very delicate. They can be, we don't want any tension, stress, or pinching, or pressure, or inflammation on those nerves. So I'm going to show you, these are the things that could be causing those pinching, tension, stress, inflammation on those nerves, causing your sciatic pain. Now remember, that nerve, this nerve right here is carrying messages of function, messages of healing down your leg. It's telling muscles to contract and to relax, right? It's a communication route. That's why those nerves are so important and so delicate. Let's go through a few things that might be causing your pain. Number one, spinal misalignment. And actually, number 5 here, I have sacral dysfunction. These are very much similar things. So spinal misalignment is, this is your spine, right? Well, if these guys right here are twisted or shifted out of alignment, that could irritate the nerves and put pressure on that sciatic nerve and cause pain. Same thing with your sacrum here. If this sacrum is shifted or deviated out of alignment, that can cause pressure on that sciatic nerve root, and then the sciatic nerve has pain. And here's an example. I had a patient call me the other day, got in a recent car accident and got hit really hard where it spun the car. And it was a really interesting injury because he went to the ER, he got his x-rays, nothing was broken, nothing was fractured. But they sent him home with some pain meds and things like that. But he had this extreme pain and sensation of burning going down the back of his leg. Well, he came in and we found out that he actually had a rotation of these vertebrae. See how they twist? It was actually rotated to the side, and his SI joint, or his sacrum, was actually out of alignment. His pelvis was sort of twisted like this. Now I'm showing you that's a little extreme. He wasn't that high, but he was twisted out of alignment. Well, chiropractic adjustment helped to take the pressure off, realign him, take pressure off that nerve root, and he started to feel better immediately. So that's what I'm talking about by spinal misalignment or sacral dysfunction. Here's spinal stenosis. What's that? So inside here, you have a spinal canal. You see that right there? That's your spinal cord. Now your spinal cord, you have an extension of the spinal cord is the spinal nerve right here on the side, right? So inside here, you have a canal. If that canal is wide open, that's healthy, that's good. What happens is if this is your spinal cord and it's going through, if it starts to narrow, that's stenosis. That means a narrowing of that canal. That's not good. We want that to be open, wide open, not narrowing down like that. It'll put pressure on the spinal cord and the nerve, causing a lot of tension to that sciatic nerve, causing your sciatic pain and issues. The next one here is bulging disc and herniations. Think of a bulging disc. Let me show you real quick on the spine. You have a vertebrae, a disc, a vertebrae, a disc, a vertebrae, a disc, all the way up your back and spine. Specifically down in this area, think of these discs as a jelly donut, and I'm going to explain this to you. This is the best way to understand this is, if you took a jelly donut and laid it on my hand right here, and if I started to squish it down on the front, the jelly pushes out the back. It's exactly what happens to you when you have abnormal posture, you've had maybe a car accident, you have an injury, something that you maybe picked up a heavy box that wasn't as too much and you did it ergonomically incorrect. And what happens is you start to push that disc back. And what happens is that eventually it'll pop out and it'll bust. And then what happens is you irritate the nerve with it. That is what's going to cause. Remember, we don't want any irritation, tension, or stress on that nerve, specifically that sciatic nerve going down your leg. Okay, so that's a disc bulge and herniation. Piriformis. Piriformis is a muscle that runs literally from your sacrum right here out to this part of your leg called the greater trochanter. That moves your leg. Okay. Well, that nerve, that muscle sits like this. Now that nerve comes out of that little hole right here. See this hole? It comes out right there. So if it's tight, if this muscle is really tight or it sits too high like this, you could pinch that sciatic nerve, and that's going to cause a lot of pain. There's burning sensation, tingling, needles, pins and needles, things like that. Postural abnormalities is a big one. This is when you sit too long, 5, 6, 7 hours a day, and you're sitting and you're causing a lot of dysfunction or abnormalities to different muscles. So a lot of times you have a lot of tight muscles, but you also have a lot of weak muscles. So it's understanding which muscles are tight, which muscles are weak. That causes you hear people called anterior pelvic tilts, where your pelvic shifts forward. That could stress those nerves, put pressure and tension on those nerves, causing sciatic pain and issues. And really, postural abnormality plays in with almost every single one of these. So this is a huge problem today that we're starting to see. So what do I do? Again, a lot of stuff. I can't show you a lot of things I do right now. I'm actually videoing myself. Adjustments. Also, the spinal stenosis and disc bulge, I have a specific technique called flexion, Cox flexion distraction. It's phenomenal. It works really well for these two conditions right here. If that's causing your sciatic issue, this could help, no doubt. Postural abnormalities, I'll teach you some spinal stabilization exercises, things that you can do not only in the office but at home, so you can get yourself better at home as well. So anyway, remember, it's all about maintaining your tempo, maintaining your body and your soul, and living like the life that you really fully desire and deserve. And I always tell people it's about John 10:10. It's I come to give you life and life to the full. So I hope that helps you guys out. If you like this, more videos, you could comment, post what you want. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm looking forward to helping you guys out. Take care of the temple and praise be Jesus Christ. God bless.